Hi, Chuck McCown here. Today we're going to do some really highly scientific tests on some of our products. Now, what I'm using as my primary test instrument is this super high quality dynamometer obtained from Walmart. I would call this a fish scale. They call it a baggage scale. It's super high quality. You can tell because it's got the little pointer that will move and record where it was set. Now, how do you know I'm not rigging this contest? Well, I calibrated it on this primary NIST lab standard called a piece of Schedule 40 pipe that's 2.5 inch by about 26 inches long. I weighed it on my pallet scale and it said it was about whatever this says it was. Anyway, they agreed, 12 pounds I think. So, what are we pulling on today? What's the force? Well, we're kind of jacking around with jacks. We had a customer complain that the jacks are coming off in shipment, okay? The just shipping and handling, these jacks will come up. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of disturbing. Let's find out, you know, what's it take to pull one of these things off? And the funny thing is, every one of them that they sent me, it was the same jack on the same side that was pulled off. And I think if I had a process problem, it would be kind of randomly distributed. I don't know. So I started pulling jacks off. And let's see what this one does. Okay, I'm expecting it to cut loose somewhere between 5 and 8 pounds. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. Let me get that thing. I was trying to do it by hand and I just got tired. I had to come down to the machine shop and get a vise. And okay, so that one cut loose about 5-6 pounds. I've had them go up to 8. If you look carefully, you'll see a little bit of copper there. It's got these little ears that are soldered down. It literally is pulling the copper off the PCB when it yields. I just don't think these things are coming off in shipping. I also don't think that you should put that much force on a Cat 5. So, but in any event, we're changing the design. Okay, little dab will do ya. Epoxy. A little bit of epoxy just inserted in these jacks have these little plastic legs that are kind of semicircles and they go through these holes for location during placement. So just a little dab of epoxy in those holes in the back. Let's see the effect of that. Calibrate my little needle there. And let's see what we get here. Well, we're already twice as strong. 15. So that one yielded at 15 pounds. Okay, let's do the other one. And that one yielded at about 28 pounds. I've been experimenting with the epoxy on whether just to put a little surface on it, a little bit of inject it down the hole, it'll inject it down the hole hard so it flows up underneath the thing. I've actually got these things up to about 40 pounds. I don't think they're coming off in shipment, but I guarantee you this, with the epoxy, it's almost certain that they're not going to come off in shipment. You're going to have to go to a concerted effort. You know, you might actually yank the end off your Cat 5 if you put a cable on that and start pulling. I don't know who's going to give up first, but in any event, we had a little fun today. Thanks.